Hi everybody, my name is John Fischer. Welcome to coinleads.com. I want to talk about silver coin buyers. When I think about silver coin buyers, I think about the silver eagles. I think about Morgan silver dollars. And it all depends on what kind of a particular product you're selling. And by giving me that information, I can help you out a lot. Now, and I'm going to give you an example of that. A coin buyer, and we have maybe 150,000 of them. I got 36,000 maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I haven't even sold them one time yet. It's kind of slow out there right now. But I got to tell you something. These are coin buyers. They were generated by TV, radio, internet. They're hot, and they're great for direct mail. And we love them. We've been buying them for years. I think this is the fourth year I bought them from the source that spends a ton of money on leads. And he's smart. He takes his leads. He calls them 2 different times. And then he sells them to me, and then he generates additional money to pump back into his advertising, which I think is smart. I wouldn't do it till you call him 2 full times, but after that, really, what are you doing? It's money in the bank that you could be using. That's another story. If you have the sales force, and that's so important, last couple of years I've been really kind of like not happy with a lot of the people out there as far as the salespeople they're hiring. They can't help it. I mean, it's really rough and tough. What do you think? I'm a one-man operation for years and years and years. I try to find someone who has the same work ethic I have, the same person has the closing abilities I have, and it's been just terrible, man. It's a self-entitlement. This don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to dial the numbers. They want laydowns, and they don't want to build a book. I mean, preaching to the choir. You know what I'm talking about. The B salesman, I would sell the coin buyers. Those are $3,000 guys, $1,500 guys, $5,000 guys. They're not hard to close. They'll get deals. They'll give each other the high five and hopefully build some momentum and continue to become a better broker. But the good stuff, the oil and gas accredited investors, $25,000 to $50,000 minimum. Those I would give to the A team, and I would talk $25,000, $50,000 portfolios is what I would talk about, not one single coin. So depending on what you're doing, in this particular case, we're talking about silver coin buyers. If it's just going to be individual silver coins like Morgan silver dollars, stick to the coin buyers. But if you're going to sell silver bags, or you're going to start selling, rolls of MS-70, not rolls, but MS-70 silver eagles or anything like that, I would definitely go with the accredited investors. They have a lot more money, and believe me, they have a big safe full of guns, ammo, and precious metals, and they want more. They want to add more to it. The leads are 50 cents a piece, $1,000 a minimum. I have 1.3 million litigators. These are the professional DNC guys that are just, they don't even call the FTC for the do not call. They shake you down. They blackmail you. And they're real troublemakers, and I won't sell you those names. I have them. It's a lot of money I'm not making, but I don't care, because once you get hit with one of those, you're done. They just drive you crazy. And I tell you, it takes the heart out of them. I've had some people call me up and, what should I do? I tell them, buy your leads from me and you won't have those kind of headaches. It's ridiculous, It's amazing that goes on. But you got to understand something. If you sell coins, the Federal Trade Commission is your daddy. They're the regulators, So I would definitely make sure you have a SAN number. But the problem is that 250 million people are on the do not call. Who are we calling? There's no one left out there. If I go in my database and totally clean it against a do not call, 50, 100,000 names I got left over. It's definitely a game changer. I'm on a do not call since the inception. I get 20 phone calls a freaking day. And 90% of them are wrong numbers. How the FTC lets that happen, A. B, how the phone company lets somebody go into their caller ID and punch in a disconnected number and allow it to dial my number. That pisses me off. That's where the regulation should be going on. But that's a different story. Let's get back. I lost my whatchamacallit. If you have any questions at all, we've got the leads. We've been in business 30 years, A+ rating. I've sold precious metals before. I was a commodity broker. I'm not just some guy who hustles leads. I'm a closer, and I know what I'm doing. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, 561-239-0364. Have yourself a safe and beautiful day, and God bless.